Hey guys, in this video we'll be showing off our new UI, manual and automatic injection, flow control, precision of our dispensing system, nozzle calibration, tank emptying procedure, and pump offsets for third-party resins. I'm here with Vibes, our lead software engineer, and we'll be talking through the operation of the system.
So first off, let's start off with our inject menu.
So what's the difference between manual and automatic injection?
So automatic injection we'll be using if you know exactly how much fluid we need in our mold. Whereas the manual inject, we can inject as much as we need to.
Okay.
If we don't know. So let's start off with the manual inject. So after pressing that, it's gonna ask us whether or not we want to prime the nozzle. Priming will get the fluid up to the nozzle, so it'll be easy to inject. So let's go ahead and do that. And then once we're ready, all right, perfect. So once we're ready, we can start off by injecting and then just get rid of all the fluid. And then, so we have dynamic flow control, right? So we can go ahead and set the flow really low to inject just a little bit of fluid for a smaller mold, or we can set it really high. So you can inject a lot of fluid. And then we'll go back down one more time, all the way down to 1218. And we have a little bit of fluid. So then moving on, once we're done, we hit the stop button, and then it'll go ahead and ask us whether or not we want to run the cleaning. We're gonna go ahead and do that because we don't want the resins to set in the nozzle. So once you're ready, you can go ahead and push the button once. And just like that, our nozzle is clean. Now we'll go ahead and talk about our controls page.
So take me through what each of these buttons do.
So starting off, we have our empty tanks button. We've gotten a couple questions asking about how we're gonna change the fluid in our tanks.
Right.
So in order to do that, we can press the empty tanks button and it will eject all the fluid. It'll sense what's left in the tanks, and if there's anything left, we'll just eject that fluid.
Okay.
And so you can hold it over a bucket and it'll just eject that fluid. So if you need to save and reuse that fluid, you can. So then moving on, we have a cleaning menu. This cleaning menu will let you pick exactly which side you want to clean, and it'll give you a whole lot more control over your system. So starting off, we have our air purge, which as we can already see here, there's a bit of cleaning fluid left. So We'll go ahead and test that out. So in order to do that, you just push the button once. It'll give you a good air purge. You can see all that fluid and gunk getting out of there. And then moving on, we have a cleaning fluid purge, which will just run more cleaning fluid.
Okay.
As you saw earlier. Then we can run our cleaning sequence, which will go through that whole sequence that we just saw after finishing our injection. In our A tank, we can mix up our fluid in case we add coloring or anything. You want to get a good consistent color. Then we also have another flow control bar here, so you can also change the flow control right in this menu as well.
Cool. What if you're dealing with a new third-party resin and you're not sure exactly how it behaves?
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and go into our settings page. In here, you can see we have a couple different options, right? If we're getting a new resin, all we have to do, go to this material select button right here. Press that. Then you can see we have a couple of different options. These first four options are gonna be our resins that we make in-house. You can see right here is our rigid resin, which is what we're currently using. Then we can also go down and we'll have custom presets. So in order to set up one of these custom presets, what do? We gotta go into our pump valve controls. Then here we can adjust an offset. We can create an offset between two of the pumps. Should we go ahead and give it a try?
Yeah, let's do it.
we can press this active button right here, which will go ahead and get us ready to inject some.
Okay.
And then we can dynamically adjust the offset and change our flow control. I'll turn up our flow control just a bit because we left it pretty low. And then I'll increase pump A and create like a little offset here.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and give it a try. There we go. You can see we have more clear fluid than the other one, which is probably not what we want.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and reduce pump A a bit more. Then if you want to give it another go, we're gonna see a slow color get added into our injection. So clearly we don't have enough there yet. So I'm just gonna bring this guy down and increase our flow control a bit more. Go ahead. Now you can see we have we're getting a good mix of color here.
Right.
So our fluids will set exactly. So once we do something like this, we want to make sure to clean the nozzle one more time. So we'll go ahead and go back out, and go to our cleaning control, and then we'll just run our whole cleaning sequence one time real quick. Cool. Let's do one more air purge just to get the rest of that cleaning fluid out of there. This way the resin won't get set in our nozzle. All right. So, for example, as I was saying earlier, in our settings, in pump valve control, say we create a different value, right? We have like an offset. We want to save this preset for use on like a different resin. As you can see here, we have a bunch of different custom presets which we can adjust and save different values to. We'll save it to custom 1 for now. All right. So now, if we were to go back and go ahead to material select, we can go to the down button and select custom 1. As you can see here, it'll say preset selected. So we've kept this new flow control that we've set, and we'll be ready to dispense new resin.
So Vibes, what if you're using a different kind of nozzle or your hose length is shorter or longer?
So in the case that you want to swap out the nozzle to this, for example, you can swap on the nozzle pretty easily and then go into settings here. Then we're gonna have to adjust our priming calibration. There's also a function here called nozzle size. We can go into there, select any one of these nozzles that you can see here. For example, I'll press that and then go back. Then we'll go into priming calibration. So the way this works is you hold the button until you see fluid coming out of the end, and then you can let go of it.
Okay.
And then that'll determine how much to prime it. Go ahead and do that. Cool, perfect. So that sets up our priming. We're all calibrated, nice and easy.
Can we do an automatic injection for 50 milliliters?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and hit the inject button. We're gonna hit 100 milliliters, hit the down arrow, and then go down 10 until we get to 50. Hit the inject button, prime the nozzle, of course.
So we have 3 tanks in the system. You can buy the tanks on our website for $30 each and then replace the tanks yourself. They're custom made, we make them in-house, and they're designed specifically for our machine. So that's all we have for today. We'll have more videos posted on our YouTube. Go check out our Kickstarter for more information, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.